Sorry, yes we are.
I'm just still a big believer that the punishment should fit the crime. And I'm not really sure if you take George Michael and lock him up for 18 hours a day with a group of sex-starved other men, that's technically a punishment.
I think what George Michael needs more than anything is a carer. I think he's gone off the rails. He needs a carer who'll also fiddle with him.
And that's all for now. But still to come, a flying donkey. And a flying donkey. Welcome back, and if you've just got in from the pub, you're watching the 50 funniest moments of 2010. You missed George Michael getting banged up, a baby smoking like a chimney, but you will see a woman polluting the airwaves. Ugh. Okay, let's get on with it.
Andy Murray, ooh, Andy Murray, ooh. He comes from Scotland, which counts as England. Until he's out, then no one cares. Then he's Scottish again.
Let's go, Murray, let's go!
Now, you can say what you like about Andy Murray, but one thing's for sure.
Andy!
He has the most embarrassing freak fans of all time.
What I love about how you worship sportsmen over here is everything is pinned to them. There's no sort of, I hope he does well. There's, he has to do well, he is all we've got.
That we're Brits, we need somebody to win this tournament that's British, and so I just hope that this is his year.
The day Andy will win and he'll beat Nadal in the semis and Federer in the final, yes.
It's surprising when he gets further than the first round, and then next thing is like, he's going to win. You're like, no, he's got past the first round. Yeah, but he's going to win. And then he loses, and everyone's like, I didn't see that coming.
It's more likely that he's not going to win. Let's find other things to do with our summers rather than sort of hope and pray that people have no pedigree for winning are going to suddenly, oh my God, I forgot, I'll put my winning shoes on today and my winning hat and I'll win. It's ridiculous.
He only got to a quarter-final. He only got semi-final. Like, he's Scottish. He's the only Scottish tennis player in history. I don't even know where he could have played tennis in Scotland. The man is a miracle in himself. And, you know, he doesn't have good people skills, but, you know, he's Scottish. He doesn't have to. We should just be thankful that he isn't in piss-stained heap on the floor.
Kill the man with the bagpipe. Thanks. Carry on, Andy.
I hope he does win it at some point. I like him. I like him. He's a bit ugly, wiry, very Scottish. It's beautiful. Very brave heart. That's what he should do. Do the Braveheart face paint sort of thing. That'll intimidate the other tennis players and just charge at the net going, ah! And get his willy out.
The Queen doesn't really give a monkeys if Britain's crap at tennis. She only comes along to see the man-on-man action. Yes, please. Canadian teen pop sensation Justin Bieber is apparently the most Googled person on Earth. But that's an Earth that doesn't include Germany, it would seem.
Okay, Justin Bieber, sorry, is German for basketball, true or false?
Is what?
Is German for basketball, true or false?
German?
German. Sorry, that's the Kiwi accent going on there. German, you know? German.
I don't know what that
Let
means.
me like here, German.
But he genuinely didn't know the word German. It's like, German? Beggars belief.
German.
Is German for... I don't know what that means.
Okay,
we
don't
say that in America.
We'll move on.
We don't use that word in America. German!
I like basketball, if that's what you're asking me.
Yeah, why not? He likes basketball.
Does he need to know German? Justin Bieber doesn't need that. He doesn't need to know anything, really, because he's loved.
Now, it may not surprise you to learn that Britain isn't the only country where politics involves a load of tits. This is political lobbying Ukraine style. Thank God Anne Widdecombe sticks to a more traditional method of protest. But where the Ukraine differs is that political debate over there roughly translates as riot.
The thing about watching the punch-up in the Ukrainian parliament is the level of preparation that's clearly gone into that. You don't just carry smoke bombs with you on the off chance. So when you've seen parliaments going wrong before, it's just guys wailing in with punches. This was clearly a lot more thought through, and I think fair play to the Ukrainians.
You can't imagine the kind of bruising fight that you had in the Ukrainian parliament happening over here. I mean, the Ukrainians, there's something about that thick-set men in suits just going for it. I think when you look at the front benches, it's just going to be slaps and tickles. I mean, Michael Gove in a fight. I could take Michael Gove.
Here's a moment that's truly touching and funny. If by touching and funny you mean really creepy and likely to leave a bit of sick in your mouth.
Bai breastfeeds the 46-day-old calf 3 to 4 times a day.
After her mother died, I held her in my arms and breastfed her.
That's disgusting. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Perhaps Bai feels she is giving a little back to a revered animal that ordinarily provides milk to humans.
It's just wrong. It's just wrong. I don't agree with that.
I think the main thing with a calf like that is not to let it get too clingy. I mean, they look lovely like that, all sweet little calf. But after a while, you've just got a fully grown cow in your house who just doesn't want to go out. They don't even put the toilet seat down after them. They don't even flush.
By showing that on TV, you've ruined the pornographic industry that is dedicated to people who like masturbating, watching Indian women suckling cows. And now they can just get it for free. They just have recorded this. The slight problem is now it's cut to my face, just as they were enjoying themselves on that bit. Suddenly it cuts to me talking about it. Oh.
For me, there is no difference between a calf and an infant.
There's no difference between a calf and an infant. Well, there's a woman who's never had veal. Good grief.
Next up, when two political cocks go head-to-head, you can guarantee there'll be plenty of spunk.
It was a few days after the general election. I think Adam Bolton was number 7 on my list of interviews that afternoon. I'm quite good at picking up other people's body language, and I just sensed this kind of smouldering presence next to me. And I was just doing what I was sent out to do by Gordon, which was explain what was going on.
This is a personal, heavyweight boxing bout, and it's wonderful, and it's got absolutely everything.
Adam Bolton's neutral, which is why it was fantastic to see him lose it with Alistair Campbell. He absolutely lost it.
Adam, you're obviously upset that David Cameron's not.
I'm not upset. You are. You probably are. Come on,
don't keep casting aspersions on what I think.
Calm down.
I am commenting. Don't keep saying what I think.
I did really feel for Adam Bolton in that situation because he was incredibly tired. He'd been up days on end, clearly sort of emotionally shredded. And then Alistair Campbell, who is this very clever, bruising character, just winds him up. And you can see Adam getting more and more angry until he snaps.
This is live on television.
No, don't keep telling me what I think. This is what you do. You come on, you say, no one won the election.
Alistair,
no, don't. You talk to me. I'm fed up with you telling me what I think.
I don't care what you're fed up with. I don't care what you're fed up with.
Adam Bolton was the Tory representative at that moment, and he could not control himself.
You can say what you like. I can tell you my opinion.
Don't tell me what I think.
And who'd have thought that Alistair Campbell would be the calm, un-Rottweiler-y voice of reason? Brilliant.
I did at one point think he was going to headbutt me. And I can remember thinking, what do you do if somebody headbutts you live on television?
Don't tell me what I think.
Life, eh? What an endless faff with all the yachts and champagne, parties and presents. Spare a thought for poor Naomi Campbell. No relation to Alistair, of course. She had to give evidence about blood diamonds allegedly given to her by the Liberian warlord Charles Taylor. Of course she's annoyed. Let's just stop and think who the real victim is here.
Apparently Naomi Campbell first encountered Charles Taylor at a charity do at Nelson Mandela's house. That already sounds fun, to be honest with you. That sounds like a fun time.
She's having dinner with Nelson Mandela. In itself, not something most people could say. She sat beside Charles Taylor, war criminal.
And during the course of the evening, he allegedly gave Naomi